Exactly today, 1 year ago, on April 15th, 2020, I created the YouTube channel Skylander Gamer TV, and then 5 days later, I would go on to make my first ever video on this channel, ranking all 6 Skylander games. Now that video is completely outdated, and I will eventually get to redoing that video, but I thought, since it is the 1 year anniversary of this channel, I'm gonna go look back at myself. I'm gonna go look back and just react to my first ever video. I'm probably gonna criticize myself a lot, but with all that being said, let's get right into it. Okay, let's go. Yeah, ranking all Skylanders games surprisingly is still one of my most viewed videos, so thank you guys for that, but let's get right into it.
Hey guys.
So right out of the gate, I just want to say, I think this video has one of the biggest, the closest like to dislike ratio. A lot of people didn't like my opinions about the games, and quite frankly, I don't either. The video needs to be changed. Yeah.
Guys, Skylander Gamer TV here.
Again, just from the 2 seconds into the video, I hope I don't sound that monotone anymore. I hardly ever watch my own videos, so yeah. I really hope that my voice does not sound like that, like, hey guys, Skylander game, like, I really hope it doesn't sound like that, but yeah, let's keep going into it.
And today we're going to be ranking every single Skylanders game, and there's 6 of these, and I played every single game, and the way
Dude, also, the first ever video I made, I did not have a script at all, and it shows so much, like, I'm pausing all the time. I think the first ever video I had a script for was, like, one of my, Unsolved Mysteries videos or whatever, and like I actually started like really using scripts at like ranking every starter pack. You can tell, dude.
Rank these games is how much fun they were when I replayed them, not how much fun they were when I first played them. So let's get right into it.
Oh, the transition.
Place.
There you go. I did that for my first ever ranking video. Like I zoomed in on the number. I don't know why I did that. I actually was working on another video. Originally my second ever video was gonna be ranking every single trap, and there was like 50 of them. So I was gonna do 50 of these, and I scrapped that because eventually I would later on get Trap Team. I would just start my Trap Team playthrough. So yeah. Skylanders Giants is no longer 6th place, by the way.
The reason why I have Skylanders Giants all the way down at the bottom of my list.
Also, again, I have so much as you say. The audio on this is like so low. I don't think like nowadays I put my audio through Adobe Audition, like tweak it a bit. I just like put in, and the gameplay music is way too high in this video. Like,
is because Skylanders Giants, besides adding giants, really didn't add anything new to the game, I feel like. Skylanders Giants, I feel like, is just a big expansion pack for Skylanders Spyro's Adventure.
I still agree with that.
I mean, really, what did it add to the game? It added the giants and then being able to, like, pick up boulders and stuff like that.
That thing, I don't know if that still happens. I got a pop socket from my mic, I'll show you. So, it should happen less, because I had used this mic in the beginning, by the way. This mic, yeah. But yeah, that happened for a while.
But it was essentially the same game as Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. And it only had 16 chapters, and it didn't have any expansion packs. So that's why I have Skylanders Giants in 6th place.
I still agree with most of my opinions on Giants. It's just after I played the other games, I've started to like Giants a bit more.
5th place.
Spyro's Adventure has also changed on my list.
Only you can bring the sky.
I like on my very first video, like I put like the little beginnings of each game on it. I think that I don't know. I like that I did that.
Skylanders to life.
Now I know
that video is from IGN. This is an IGN video. You can see the watermark.
A lot of people are going to disagree with me on this one, but for me, 5th place is Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. When I replayed the game recently, it felt very bland because all the newer games.
I still somewhat agree with that. Opinion. Spyro's Adventure has gone up on my list a bit because just other games I've got. The only reason why Spyro's Adventure has gone up on my list is because other games have gone down. Not because I thought of it as a better game or anything. It's that other Skylanders games have gone down. So my opinions on Skylanders Giants and Spyro's Adventure are still pretty much the same. It's just that other games like have gone. Like I've started to like less. which are going to be Superchargers and Swap Force, by the way. So I still kind of think the same way. Like, I'm not completely nostalgia blinded by Spyro's Adventure. I know there's just a lot of people out there that say Spyro's Adventure is the best game because it's the first one. I still agree with a lot of my opinions that I do say about the Spyro's Adventure right here.
All the new stuff, it just felt super bland. And I know it's going to be like that because it's the first game, but I'm not going to cut it any slack for when I rank them. It is a very bland game after you
I don't know if I'd say it's as bland anymore, but it's still kind of bland.
play all the other ones and go back and play it. It does, however, have the highest level count, I'm pretty sure, of every single game at 26 chapters, which is impressive. But there is...
I can't... Nowadays, like, I try to cut out any or, like, spaces in between my audio. I just like say, during it. It makes me seem like so, like, less valid.
There's no gimmick to the game, and the title of the game, Spyro's Adventure, is not really what the game is, because it isn't Spyro's Adventure. You can go the entire game without even playing as Spyro. 4th place.
So Superchargers, as you guys know now, is my least favorite game. So I can't wait to see what I say, because now it's my least favorite game, and I have, like, pretty good reasons for it, but let's see what I say about it now. Superchargers intro is still, like, one of the coolest intros, like, let's be honest.
Skylanders Superchargers gimmick, I don't think was very good. I could not see
yeah, I've heard
how
that.
you could integrate vehicles into Skylanders, and I don't think they really did it that well, because there had never been cars in Skylands at all. There had only been ships and boats. Now all of a sudden there's these cars, and that never been in the game before, and never explained it. Also, this game has the lowest
again, I just say during it, like,
level count
lowest level count
of all the games, only at 12 levels.
It's actually, I don't know how I mess it up. It's 13 levels, not 12. I don't know how I mess it up.
Which is not good at all. However, I think some of the characters are amazing.
I agree with that.
I loved how you can supercharge the vehicles, and the old characters that had been completely remodeled, I thought was a fantastic idea.
So, I think when I made that video, I hadn't played Superchargers for a while. It's funny, the two games I hadn't played for a while, Swap Force and Superchargers, are both of the ones that have gone down on my list. So it's because I didn't play those games. I didn't play those games recently. And I played Superchargers again, and I realized that the divorced vehicle sections are just hold back the game way too much, in my opinion.
3rd place.
Swap Force.
I think Swap Force's gimmick was an amazing idea.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Being able to take apart a Skylander and put it on a different bottom, put a new top on a different bottom, put a different bottom on a different top. I thought that was a super cool idea. I've never seen that been used in any other media before.
That still, it has been, yeah, I agree with that.
So I think that was a very creative and innovative idea. I think the characters, for the most part, were great in this game. The only downside I really think there was that the levels.
I hate how there's just so much dead space. Like there was like, now I go through my audio and try to cut out any or like dead space.
Were, in my mind, very long. I know that's usually a good thing, and I think that's a good thing too. But some of the levels I think were just way too long.
So now, Superchargers is 6th place, and Swap Force is 5th place on my list now. I hadn't played Swap Force in a while, and when I actually replayed it, the levels were way too long, and the Swap Forces, like, the way you had to swap characters seemed way too forced. Like, I never really ever swapped a character unless I was just like, I want to swap a character. And that's why it's gone down. Levels just, like, way too long, and the levels repeat as well. That's why.
2nd place.
The top 2 games are still the top 2s. Trap Team is still 2nd place, and Imaginators is still 1st on my list. Those haven't changed.
Capture evil, unleash good. Skylanders Trap Team.
I don't think a lot of people would put Trap Team up this high.
I don't know why I said that. I actually don't know why I said I don't think a lot of people put Trap Team this high, because usually Trap Teams is like people's second favorite game. It's no one's first favorite game. I don't know why I said that. I think I said that because, but right before I made this video, I watched a Square Eyed Jack video where he just bashed the heck out of Trap Team. And I think that because he didn't like Trap Team, I thought no one else would like Trap Team for some reason. I don't know why I said that though, because everyone likes Trap Team. It's I think it's like probably the most liked game out of any Skylanders game. Not that it's like the best game ever, but I think it's the most liked game. Because usually people who hate Imaginators like Trap Team, and people who like Imaginators like Trap Team. Trap Team just seems to be overall a well-liked game. So I don't know why I said that.
But I think Trap Team did a lot of things right. I think being able to trap a villain and place them was a very cool idea, and I really liked being able to trap a villain and their personality when you trap them and how they would, talk through the portal. I thought was very cool. The Trap Master Skylanders I thought were excellent. I thought they were very
Still agree with that?
And the moves were good.
Still agree with that?
And I think the story also was a pretty good story.
Really good, yeah.
And it was also very long too. I'm pretty sure that was another longer game.
Yeah, 18 chapters.
But the
22 total.
downside to this one is that I'm pretty sure that this game, out of all the Skylanders game, costed the most. Because you did need to buy traps. And for some reason, the elemental gates could only be unlocked by Trap Masters.
Yep.
But overall, I think Trap Team is a very good Skylander game.
Yep.
First place.
Imaginators still is my favorite game. Still is my favorite game. Everyone hates me for that, but yeah, it's my favorite game.
Imaginators.
For me, my favorite Skylander
I feel like the most reason why people dislike the video is because Imaginators is my first game.
without a doubt, is Skylanders Imaginators. And the more I think about it, the more I realize, for me, it's not even close.
It is
Just
true.
being able to
It is true. That is true. It's not even close for me. For Imaginators being my favorite game, it's not even close for me.
create your own Skylander was so much fun.
Just being able to create your own Skylander alone pushes it above the rest, but yeah.
And the senseis were also, I think, phenomenal. I like every single one of the senseis.
Phenomenal.
I think the story was great, and
See, I was gonna say okay. You can tell I was gonna say okay, but I didn't want to say okay, so I said great instead. So I was like, great. I hate that so much. I don't know why I didn't cut out the audio at all.
the only downside to it, I think, is that there was 10 levels, and that was it. And then there was 4 expansion packs.
Am I an idiot or something? It's 5 expansion packs. I don't know. I'm an idiot.
And there was also the elemental gates at the MAP, which technically counted as levels.
Technically, yes.
But overall, I think Skylanders Imaginators is the best game of Skylanders that there has been so far.
So I say so far, like, oh, there's gonna be a new one. Also, real quick, cool Skylander Gamer TV fact. The Swap Wars intro was my first ever outro. And it was 20 seconds long. And then it just cuts out. Nice. So, yeah. That's a cool fact. First ever outro was the Swap Wars intro. But, yeah. As you can tell, I had a lot to say about that video. Dang. Yeah, overall, my first ever video, while I think it is kind of cringy in some aspects because my voice sounds weird, I think in it, I sound just really younger. And it was only a year ago. Like, that is weird. Well, the video wasn't a year ago. This channel is a year old. But that is weird to think that it's almost been a year now. It's going to be a year when I upload this video, but dang. But, guys, on a more serious note, thank you to everyone who has watched the channel. You know, most of my videos has like 65,000 views, that's insane. But thank you to everyone who has watched the channel, everyone who's liked the videos, who's subscribed. Thank you guys so much. I never thought in a year we'd be at 3,000 subscribers. That is just insane, guys. I cannot thank you guys enough for that. But I want to do one more thing. We're going to go back on my very first video, right? There are a lot of comments, but we're going to go by newest first. I want to shout out the very first person that ever commented on my video. Let's see. It's crazy. People are still commenting on this video. The video is still pretty popular. For a Skylanders video, it's pretty popular. For a Skylanders video. I got pretty lucky, I think, though. I think that my first ever video just did really good. And then I uploaded that video in January, and that just did crazy good. And my ranking every 3DS Skylanders game is doing pretty good. It's like at 5,000 views right now, so it's Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. And we are still scrolling. I used to... I try to heart all my comments now. I used to try to reply to every comment. Now I just can't do that. So I do try to heart every comment. Because the comments were made to be replied to. But sadly, since I do get a lot of comments now, I just try to heart them. I do reply, you know, to, you know, every like comment. Oh, there's Crypt Crushers. Match is my least favorite, but that doesn't mean that it's bad. I kind of understand what I was to say. Oh, Crib says Imaginators is my least favorite. That was 8 months ago though, so I guess he, just like me, switched views on it. Okay, here we go. First ever commenter on this channel was Jackson Joette. Hey, nice to see people are still interested in this series. And I commented, I don't know, did I comment on that? I never replied to that. I never replied to that. I can't believe that. I never replied to that comment. It's been 10 months. 10 months ago. So he commented on the video a month later. That I think that is my first comment though. Like I remember that being my first comment. So yeah, Jackson Joette. He hasn't uploaded in 3 years, but new videos every day. I mean, you know, hey, it's kind of a bit of a lie, but you know what? There you go. And I don't think I've ever seen this guy in my comment sections after that. But Jackson Joette, I guess, thanks for being an epic gamer. Now, anyway, guys, just because he's the first ever commenter doesn't mean that I don't appreciate you guys anymore. I know a lot of you like the comment. I've been here since 300. I've been here since 100. No matter when you got here, guys, thank you guys so much for being here. But that's the end of the video, and it's crazy to think that when I upload this, it's going to be a year since this channel was made. So anyway, guys, hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and thank you guys for watching.